So, my name is Marcy Bain, and I am a spiritual director in the area, and I am here with my friend Aimee, who is an artist. She is an actress. She is also currently in the ordination process through the Episcopal Church. And I'm here to talk to her a little bit today about a holy shift moment in her life. She's had quite a unique spiritual journey. She started in the Southern Baptist Church. She moved after college into a Nazarene church and then found her way into the Methodist Church and then found her way into the Episcopal Church. She also has done theater work here in Dayton, Ohio, moved out to Hollywood, was very involved in acting in LA, and then had health issues that brought her back to Dayton. And so we're going to give her an opportunity to talk about holy shifts moments as they pertain both to her faith life and her life as an artist.
Well, hello. Marcy is correct. I consider myself somewhat of a denominational mutt because I grew up going to all of the churches that were there. I did grow up Southern Baptist, and one thing I appreciated about it is that it gave me a strong love for Scripture. At the same time, it also was the first voice that told me that as a woman, unless I want to be a children's pastor, I can't be in ministry. And while I love kids, I did not want to be a children's pastor, so I studied theater in college instead, because that is the logical jump from pastor to theater. But when I moved out to California, I went to a non-denominational church, and they had a rotation of pastors, so there were about 4 people who would speak, and one of them was a woman. And I sat there and thought, well, I don't think a lightning bolt is striking. And there was no heretical talk in the service, and it didn't seem like the men were emasculated and the women were gonna go burn things. And so I thought, well, maybe this is okay. And it took me about 6 years of reading and praying and doing research and seeing female pastors to realize, no, I'm okay with this. And I started my seminary journey then. That is the same time I got sick and moved back to Ohio, and I, at that point, began the ordination process in the Nazarene Church. And while my Southern Baptist upbringing let me know that Scripture was important, my non-denominational upbringing affirmed women, the Nazarene Church really introduced me to social justice. It took a lot of things happened, though, that eventually let me realize that while I love the Nazarene Church, I landed in the Episcopal Church, partly because it's just open, and everyone is welcome, everyone is invited, and everyone is told that they are loved. And that's why I want to be a pastor, because I want people to know that they are loved by the divine, and that they are loved by me, and that they just are inherently lovable. When I got sick, I did a lot of theater out in California, and when I got sick, I had about a year where I was in bed, and we were waiting to find out what was wrong with me. And there were times that I was waiting for biopsy results and the whole, am I gonna live or die question, and that definitely changes your outlook on life. When I was in LA, I was in a theater company. I did do some auditions, some independent work, but I was always afraid of what people thought. And so I never really pursued it. So weirdly enough, moving back to small town Ohio and getting sick, undergoing major neurosurgery, and then living in chronic pain actually opened up my artistic soul. Because when you think you're about to face death, all of a sudden it doesn't matter if people think you're a good actor or not. And so since then, I actually was doing some consistent meditative prayer with a friend, and one day we both thought, I think art is coming back into your life. And I thought, that's crazy. I'm sick all the time. And then a little bit later, I was asked to be in a voiceover project. And then someone I did the theater company with in California called and said, I'm doing this independent film. Do you want to fly out to LA and be in it? And things have been happening ever since that would not have happened had I stayed in California, had I not had this experience where I had to face my fear and move on from that. I never would have been freed as an artist to just be in art because it's what my soul needs to do, and because I want to show people there's beauty in the world and that they are loved, because I would have been too afraid of what they thought. And that is my holy shift moment.